Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on GrowGeneration. I talked about them back on the 12th in regards to earnings. From what I remember, they didn't do so great, but had some more information about them. This is GrowGeneration, ticker GRWG. Here's a look at what they've done over the last year, so up over 103%. In the last 3 months, it's actually down 28%, and down in the last month, almost 24%. In the last week, it's down a little bit over 33%, almost 34%. And here's a look at today, so it's even down. So might be a buying opportunity, a dip sale. So I still have my 15 shares here, cost basis of $8.91. I've had these for a while. Wish I would have cashed out when it was up in this range, along with every other MJ play on February 10th. They all hit the highs on that day for whatever reason. If you don't know what GrowGeneration is, it's a hydroponic and organic specialty gardening products. And feel free to pause and go over the rest. I'll link my other videos in the description as well. Founded in 2014, average volume of 2.69 million with a market cap of $2.36 billion. And can't get any better than that for 100% ratings. And here's a look at their earnings. Pretty sad, missed it by a penny. And so therefore the stock is suffering. So here's a look at when I was buying mine. Looks like I tried buying it at $8.63 just a year ago, so this has done quite well in the last year. And it's a long-term investment of mine, so I'm just gonna continue holding this one. It'll go back up. GrowGeneration Q2 earnings snapshot. They're based in Denver. On Thursday, reported second quarter profit of $6.7 million. The Denver-based company said it had a profit of 11 cents per share. The results fell short of Wall Street expectations. The average estimate of the 5 analysts on Zacks Research earnings were looking at 12 cents per share. So, unfortunately, they missed it by a penny. GrowGeneration shares have climbed 7% since the beginning of the year. The stock has risen fivefold in the last 12 months. And here's a earnings calls transcript. This is dated 5 days ago here on Motley Fool. So I'm just going to slowly scroll through this. For those of you that would like to read through this information, we basically already covered it. Since it's an older article, I'm just going to scroll through it here. Over here to Yahoo Finance, earnings miss estimates improve year over year. This is from last Friday, so kind of some of the same information. Estimate of 12 cents per share, and they brought in 11. So again, pretty sad. They'll hit it next time, so I have no doubt the way this one goes. And once everything becomes legalized on the federal level, whenever that happens, this one is probably just going to grow even more. So again, this is a long-term hold, and maybe it's presenting a buying opportunity. Again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just stating my opinion. So at the end of the second quarter, GrowGeneration had total liquidity of $124.5 million. Cash and cash equivalents were around $67.2 million, and the company had a $57.4 million of marketable securities that are mature and available for sale if needed. Long-term debt was $106 million as of June 30th, 2021, down from $158 million as of 12/31/2020. GrowGeneration shareholders are still up 731% over 3 years. That's amazing, despite pulling back 26% in the past week. So still amazing growth. So GrowGeneration share price has had a bad week, falling 26%, but over the 3 years the performance has been really wonderful. Indeed, the share price is up a whopping 731% at the time Arguably, a recent fall is to be expected after such strong rise. The only way to form a view of whether the current price is justified is to consider the merits of the business itself. We love happy stories like this one. The company should be really proud of that performance. Although GrowGeneration has shed $614 million of its market cap for the last week, let's take a look at the longer term fundamental trends and see if they've driven any returns. Still, you can't beat that up over 731%. And here's a look at the earnings per share, analyst earnings per share range. And I'll just pause there for those of you that like to take a look at that. And while shares of GrowGeneration are in the black over 3 years, those who bought a week ago aren't so fortunate. And this is just dated 2 days ago. Might be concerned after seeing the price drop 26% in the last week, but that doesn't change the fact that the returns in the last 3 years have been spectacular. So, and as you can see by my cost basis, what it's done, and it's up over 731%. So you can't get any better than that. So if you have a lower cost basis than what I showed you, what was mine, 891, you can go and list that in the comments as well. I wish I would have cashed out when it hit a high back then, but this one I just don't pay attention to. It's a long-term hold, and so I just let it sit there and do its thing. It'll go back up. So, and not much here on Reddit. Over here on StockTwits, currently at 29.33, low of 13.11, high of 67.75. This is a no-brain, hits 49 to 50 all the time. And so, like I said, it's going to go back up. So, I think this is going to go down because we haven't heard Kramer talk about it in over a month. Volume looks like a few thousand shares. Everyone relax. This has happened before, just did before. It'll bounce back. First got in at $10. Yep, it's going to bounce back. Over here to tip ranks, currently at 29.33 with a strong buy. And all five analysts are saying to buy with a 92% upside to 56.60, high of 63, low of 50. But if you have GrowGeneration, go ahead and list that in the comments along with your cost basis. Any other information that you have you want to share on GrowGeneration or any other MJ stocks, I would be interesting to take a look at those as well. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.